If you're over 60 and your legs feel heavy, cold, weak, or tired after just a short walk, this may be the most important video you watch this year. Because what most people don't realize is that poor leg circulation isn't just old age, and it doesn't start in your legs, it starts on your plate. There's a specific way of eating that can open blood vessels, send more oxygen to your legs, and help you feel stronger and steadier faster than you'd expect. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what to eat to get blood flowing in your legs again and why it works. Poor leg circulation after 60 is often dismissed as something unavoidable, something people are told to accept as a normal part of getting older, but that belief does far more harm than good, because it convinces people they are powerless when they are not. The truth is that aging alone is rarely the main reason blood flow slows down in the legs. What really changes is how blood vessels respond to daily habits, especially food choices. Over time, many common foods increase inflammation, stiffen arteries, and reduce the body's ability to produce nitric oxide, a molecule that keeps blood vessels relaxed and open. When nitric oxide levels drop, blood struggles to move freely into the legs and feet. And that's when symptoms like heaviness, cramping, cold toes, numbness, and early fatigue begin to appear. This doesn't happen overnight, which is why people often blame age instead of recognizing the gradual impact of years of poor dietary support for circulation. What makes this especially important is how quickly the body can respond once the right foods are introduced. Blood vessel cells are extremely sensitive to what you eat, sometimes reacting within hours. When foods that support nitric oxide production, reduce blood thickness, and calm inflammation are consumed, blood vessels can begin to widen and soften surprisingly fast. That widening allows more oxygen and nutrients to reach leg muscles, nerves, and tissues that may have been deprived for years. This is why some people notice warmer feet, less stiffness, and easier walking within days of dietary changes. It isn't magic, and it isn't coincidence. It's biology responding the way it was designed to respond. Another overlooked factor is that leg circulation suffers more than circulation to other areas because blood has to work against gravity. The heart has to push blood all the way down to the feet and then back up again. And when vessels are narrowed or inflamed, the legs are often the first place where symptoms show up. That's why improving circulation through food can feel so dramatic in the lower body compared to other areas. The legs suddenly feel lighter, steadier, and more responsive because blood is finally arriving efficiently again. What's empowering about this is that it shifts the focus away from fear and limitation and back toward control. Instead of believing that leg weakness or poor circulation is inevitable after 60, people can recognize it as a signal that the body needs better support. Every meal becomes an opportunity to either restrict or enhance blood flow. Over time, consistently choosing foods that nourish blood vessels can slow progression of circulation problems, improve daily mobility, and help maintain independence. This understanding changes the entire conversation around aging legs from decline to possibility and from helplessness to action. Foods rich in natural nitrates play a powerful and often underestimated role in improving blood flow, especially for people over 60 whose circulation has begun to slow. Leafy greens like spinach, arugula, kale, and Swiss chard, along with beets, are especially valuable because of how the body converts their natural nitrates into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is one of the most important molecules for vascular health because it signals blood vessels to relax and widen. When blood vessels are able to open fully, blood moves through them with less resistance, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach the legs, feet, and muscles that depend on steady circulation to function well. As nitric oxide levels increase, arteries become more flexible rather than stiff, which is critical for aging blood vessels that may have lost elasticity over time. One reason these foods work so well is the speed at which they can act. After consuming nitrate-rich vegetables, nitric oxide levels can rise within hours, meaning circulation improvements can begin the same day. This is especially noticeable in the legs, where poor blood flow often causes heaviness, cramping, or that tired feeling after only a short walk. When vessels widen, muscles receive oxygen more efficiently, allowing them to work longer with less discomfort. This is why beets are commonly used by athletes to boost endurance, but the same benefit applies to older adults who simply want to walk comfortably, climb stairs, or stand for longer periods without pain or fatigue. Another important benefit of leafy greens and beets is that they support the lining of the blood vessels, known as the endothelium. A healthy endothelium is essential for maintaining smooth, unobstructed blood flow. With age, this lining can become damaged by inflammation, high blood sugar, and poor dietary habits, reducing its ability to produce nitric oxide naturally. Nitrate-rich foods help restore some of that lost function, improving communication between blood vessels, the nervous system, and allowing circulation to adjust more effectively to movement and posture changes. This can reduce dizziness, leg weakness, and that unsteady feeling that sometimes occurs when standing up or walking. These foods also offer long-term protection when eaten consistently. Beyond improving immediate blood flow, they help slow plaque buildup, reduce oxidative stress, and support overall vascular resilience. For people over 60, this means not only better circulation today, but also a lower risk of worsening circulation problems in the future. What makes leafy greens and beets especially powerful is their simplicity. They do not require strict diets or complicated preparation. They can be added to soups, salads, smoothies, or warm meals, making them easy to include every day. When eaten regularly, these nitrate-rich foods help the body relearn how to keep blood flowing freely, supporting stronger legs, better mobility, and greater confidence in everyday movement. Omega-3 fatty acids play a crucial role in supporting healthy blood flow, particularly in the legs, where circulation problems tend to show up first as we age. Fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, mackerel, and anchovies are among the richest natural sources of omega-3s, and their impact on circulation goes far beyond basic nutrition. One of the main ways omega-3s help is by reducing inflammation inside blood vessels. Chronic, low-grade inflammation causes artery walls to become irritated and swollen, narrowing the space through which blood can travel. When omega-3s calm this inflammation, blood vessels regain more of their natural flexibility, allowing blood to move through the legs with less resistance. Another powerful benefit of omega-3s is their effect on blood thickness. As people get older, blood can become slightly thicker and more prone to clotting, which makes circulation more difficult, especially in the smaller vessels of the lower legs and feet. Omega-3 fatty acids help reduce excessive clotting tendencies and improve the fluidity of blood, making it easier for the heart to pump blood all the way down to the legs and back up again. This smoother flow can translate into warmer feet, reduced swelling around the ankles, and less of that heavy, sluggish feeling that often develops after standing or sitting for long periods. Omega-3s also help slow the buildup of plaque inside arteries. Plaque forms when cholesterol, calcium, and inflammatory substances accumulate along artery walls, gradually narrowing the passage for blood. In the legs, this narrowing can reduce walking endurance and cause discomfort or pain during movement. Regular intake of omega-3 rich fish has been shown to help stabilize plaque, make it less likely to grow or rupture, and supporting more consistent blood flow over time. For older adults, this means better long-term protection against circulation-related issues that can limit mobility and independence. Beyond their effects on blood vessels, omega-3s support muscle and nerve health in the legs. Improved circulation means muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients, allowing them to function more efficiently and recover more quickly. Nerves also benefit from better blood flow and reduced inflammation, which can help lessen tingling, numbness, or burning sensations that are often linked to poor circulation. This combination of vascular, muscular, and nerve support is why omega-3s can have such a noticeable impact on how the legs feel and perform in daily life. What makes omega-3 rich foods especially valuable is that their benefits build over time. Eating fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week can gradually improve circulation, reduce stiffness, and support overall leg health without requiring extreme changes or complicated routines. When included consistently, These foods help create an internal environment where blood flows more freely, tissues stay nourished, and the legs remain stronger and more resilient with age. Garlic, berries, and dark chocolate may seem like simple or even indulgent foods, but they have a powerful and very real impact on blood vessel health and circulation, especially in the legs. Garlic has been used for centuries to support the heart and blood flow, and modern research helps explain why it works so well. Compounds in garlic help blood vessels relax and widen, making it easier for blood to move through them. Garlic also helps reduce blood pressure and improves the flexibility of artery walls, which is especially important as blood vessels naturally stiffen with age. For people over 60, adding garlic regularly to meals can gently support better circulation without stressing the body. Another important benefit of garlic is its ability to reduce excessive blood clotting. As circulation slows with age, the risk of small clots forming in narrowed vessels increases, particularly in the legs where blood moves more slowly. Garlic helps keep blood flowing smoothly by reducing platelet aggregation, which allows blood to travel more freely to the feet and lower legs. This can help reduce that heavy, tight feeling in the calves and ankles, and may also support healthier skin color and temperature in the legs over time. Berries play a different but equally important role in circulation. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are rich in antioxidants called flavonoids, which protect blood vessels from oxidative damage. Oxidative stress weakens the walls of blood vessels and makes them less responsive to signals that tell them to expand. When blood vessels lose this responsiveness, circulation becomes sluggish and uneven. Flavonoids help preserve the strength and elasticity of both large arteries and tiny capillaries, which are especially important for delivering blood to the feet and toes. Strong capillaries also support faster healing and reduce the risk of bruising or discoloration in the legs. Dark chocolate, when chosen carefully, adds another layer of support. High-quality dark chocolate with a high cocoa content contains flavonols that increase nitric oxide production, helping blood vessels relax and improve blood flow. These compounds also support the lining of the blood vessels, improving their ability to adjust to changes in movement and posture. For older adults, this can mean better circulation when standing up, walking, or transitioning from sitting to standing. Even small amounts can be effective, making dark chocolate a practical and enjoyable addition to a circulation-friendly diet. Together, garlic, berries, and dark chocolate work in complementary ways to protect blood vessels, improve their flexibility, and enhance the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the legs. When eaten consistently and in moderation, these foods help maintain healthier circulation, reduce discomfort linked to poor blood flow, and support stronger, more comfortable movement as the body continues to age. Hydration and the avoidance of highly processed, sugary foods play a critical role in leg circulation, especially for people over 60. Yet they are often overlooked because they seem too basic to matter. Water makes up a large portion of blood, and when the body is even mildly dehydrated, blood becomes thicker and more difficult to move through blood vessels. Thicker blood increases resistance, forcing the heart to work harder to push circulation down into the legs and back up again. In the lower body, where blood already has to work against gravity, this added resistance can quickly lead to cold feet, swelling, heaviness, and fatigue. Many older adults do not feel strong thirst signals, which means dehydration can develop without obvious warning signs. Consistent hydration helps keep blood flowing smoothly and supports the natural elasticity of blood vessels. When the body has enough fluid, blood can move more freely through narrowed or aging arteries, delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently to leg muscles and nerves. Starting the day with water is especially important because the body becomes dehydrated overnight. Rehydrating in the morning can quickly improve circulation and reduce stiffness or sluggishness in the legs that many people feel when they first get up. Spreading water intake throughout the day is far more effective than drinking large amounts all at once, as steady hydration maintains optimal blood flow without overloading the system. At the same time, avoiding processed and sugary foods is just as important as drinking enough water. These foods trigger inflammation, spike blood sugar, and damage the delicate lining of blood vessels. Over time, repeated blood sugar spikes reduce the body's ability to produce nitric oxide, making blood vessels less able to relax and widen. This creates a cycle where circulation gradually worsens, especially in the legs, where narrowed vessels can significantly limit blood delivery. Processed foods also contribute to plaque buildup and increase blood viscosity, both of which further restrict circulation. Excess sugar has an especially damaging effect on small blood vessels, including the capillaries that feed the feet and toes. When these tiny vessels are damaged, circulation becomes uneven, leading to numbness, tingling, slow healing, and increased sensitivity to cold. Reducing sugary snacks, sweetened drinks, and refined carbohydrates can help protect these fragile vessels and allow circulation to stabilize. Replacing these foods with whole, nutrient-dense options supports both hydration and vascular health at the same time. When hydration is prioritized and inflammatory foods are reduced, the body creates an internal environment where blood can flow more efficiently with less strain. This combination amplifies the benefits of circulation-boosting foods and allows improvements to happen more quickly and last longer. For people over 60, these simple adjustments can make a noticeable difference in how the legs feel day to day, supporting better mobility, comfort, and confidence in movement as the body continues to change with age.